Reducing risk when working at heights.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Did you know between 2004 and 11, 232 people died due to a fall from height? Of these, the construction industry contributed 37%, totaling 12 deaths per year in construction alone. On top of that, 996 claims for serious injury were made due to a fall from height. These claims requested on average 6.2 weeks of work off. Therefore, for a 40-hour week earning an average pay of $25.50 an hour, this equates to $6.3 million in lost wages, not including medical expenses, work cover, and possible court cases.
Oh, hell no!
We believe educating workers in effective hazard control methods, such as the hierarchy of controls, is key to reducing these figures.
But what's a hierarchy of controls?
The hierarchy of controls is a framework used to determine the most effective actions required to help mitigate or reduce the impact of an identified hazard. It prioritizes elimination as the most effective control method and works its way down to PPE as the least effective method. Elimination is prioritized as the most effective method to reduce the chance of a hazard occurring. If you don't need to work at height, why should you? For example, if working in a warehouse and it's possible to use a fork or scissor lift, why not use it? This will completely eliminate the risk of falling off a ladder. When elimination of a hazard is not possible, then isolation or substitution is the next best step. This involves isolating the hazard and substituting the task with a safer, less risky alternative. For example, this painter could substitute the ladder for a level, safe scaffold system with protective guardrails. Engineering controls are the third most effective step in the hierarchy of controls. They aim to isolate the worker from the hazard. In other words, they change the structure of the work area to reduce exposure using safety devices or barriers. For example, this site requires a void for a stairwell. As the stairs are part of the design, the void cannot be eliminated or substituted. Instead, these workers are creating a physical barrier over the void until the stairs are ready to be installed. Administrative controls implement procedures that require workers to do things a certain way to reduce their exposure to a risk. If administrative controls are required, this means there is an unavoidable hazard. So therefore, workers must be warned and trained to safely carry out the work to avoid a fall from height. PPE may be the least effective or last resort for hazard control. However, PPE should always be used in conjunction with the previously stated control methods to further improve safety just in the event where that worst case fall from height scenario occurs. We hope you've liked our video on reducing risk when working at heights. Please take this information and share it with your fellow workers so we can all make construction a safer industry to work in.